All right, all right, all right. Whew. All right. Bear with me, guys. Snyder cut. Snyder cut, guys. So the trailer just dropped today. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast siblings, where we break down your favorite movies and TV shows. The Snyder cut trailer just dropped. This is my immediate reaction video, so I don't have all the theories and everything thought out. I'm just reacting to the new shots. We saw a ton of new footage, including Nightmare Batman and the Joker, Black Suit Superman, just to name a few. Obviously, the biggest one being Darkseid. We got to see more than, two shots of him really that we hadn't seen before. Now, Zack Snyder has been on Twitter the last 3 days posting previews of this trailer, and so we got that full shot of Darkseid, eyes glowing and the armor and everything. We got that beforehand, but this is what's happening now. We got a behind view kind of higher up where we saw him walking among legions of fighters, legions of soldiers. So what we're getting from the story, and I got the trailer just pulled up here on my iPad, there's so much more. Okay, right off the bat, it just feels like so much more. Remember, this is going to come in at 4 hours long, and as where some people were saying, oh, it's going to be broken down into a series, and it's going to release week by week. No, March 18th, we are getting a 4 hour long Justice League movie. That is the way it is meant to be done. I'm not cracking on Marvel right now, but I remember when I heard that we were getting a nearly 3 hour long Avengers movie, Avengers Endgame, right? I was expecting action-packed Avengers movie, and if you saw my reaction to that, link down below, that's not what we got. But this movie looks to be ready to deliver on that promise, that if you're getting 4 hours of Justice League, big budget Justice League, oh, there's a spoon on my table. 4 hours of Justice League, it's going to be action-packed. So let's begin with the trailer. Hit the like button, subscribe. So we start off with Superman in that shot where he's being killed by Doomsday. And he's yelling, I'm in pain. But this time we're seeing sound waves just going out and out. And I don't know if they're really saying that that's what went out to the stars, but we get it, right? They're saying that, this cry from one of the gods, this was something that was heard all across the universe. And it's the bell has been rung, as Lex Luthor said in that movie. The god is dead. And so now Darkseid knows that it's safe to return. Earth has no protector. And so he sends Steppenwolf. So continuing with the trailer here, I don't want to get copyright strike, so I'll turn the volume down. So we have Superman, he's dead at this point in the movie. In the very beginning of Justice League. Remember, because even in Joss Whedon's, Superman wasn't alive the entire time. He was actually, he was dead, like from the events of Justice League. So we have this cry going out all among the oceans as Lex Luthor's talking about it going out to the gods. We have this giant temple falling. Now, this was a scene that we didn't get. This is when Steppenwolf attacks Themyscira. This was their entire temple falling. We never saw that. We had seen that they took the fight outside. Remember, Steppenwolf came down in the middle of their ceremony or whatever, ritual. I don't know what they were doing, actually. Oh, well. I try to forget the Joss Whedon Justice League as much as possible. But, so they took the fight outside, and that's when they were trying to take the mother box on the horses. But this shot, it's showing he completely destroyed that temple, and it's falling into the ground. We also get some scenes of Steppenwolf in his full shredded glory, smacking down on some of the Amazons. Now, second thing we see in the trailer, we get the return of Nightmare Batman. So we got new footage of Nightmare Batman in this nightmare world that was predicted, the premonition that Batman had previously, saying that this would be the world that would come. And we remember seeing the big Omega sign drawn out in the sand outside of Metropolis, or apparently in the ruins of Metropolis. Now, Superman in black suit was in that premonition, and he seemed to be ruling there. So we're seeing it all come full circle now, where this is the future that he dreamt of, with Darkseid coming, and this time Superman being, I guess, subservient to Darkseid? So I guess with the Justice League, he'll fight Darkseid. But without the Justice League, he will turn against them. So Batman, in Batman's mind, he's probably thinking this can go one of two ways. Either bringing this Superman back is going to bring about that nightmare that I saw where he rips his mask off and kills him, right? Kills Bruce Wayne. Or we can convince Superman to join the Justice League. And obviously, we've seen the movie already. Not like this. I mean, it's almost a crying shame to even call this the same movie as what we got with Joss Whedon's Justice League. But Batman's determining, trying to strategize how do we make it go our way. And because of spoilers, we find out that the secret weapon is Lois Lane. That's the determining factor that does bring back that heart that Superman had. So there's a lot in this nightmare sequence. We then see a scene that we hadn't gotten in the movie where Diana is traveling in the ancient ruins, and she's in some kind of temple, and this is where she finds the hieroglyphics and the mentionings of Darkseid having been to Earth once. Now, we got this scene in the Justice League movie, but it was Steppenwolf who was there, and, we had some of the old gods there, a Green Lantern was there. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, it wasn't a bad scene. But now seeing how it all built up so nicely, where it was predicted before, or they kept record of the first time that Darkseid had shown up, full-blown Darkseid, not just Steppenwolf. So she's in the temples and she sees the hieroglyphics and she sees his name, Darkseid. Now, fast forwarding to the next shot we get, we're straight up on Apocalypse. I'm looking at it right now. We're on the planet Apocalypse. You see fire. They're in some kind of temple. I'm assuming this is Darkseid's throne room. And again, just the legions of parademons are here. And we also get Granny Goodness. Steppenwolf's not there in this shot. But just, oh my gosh, visually. The visuals in this thing. I mean, Justice League, Joss Whedon's Justice League, it was not a great movie. Let's be honest. I think we all can agree. Yeah. The color grading was a little too bright for my taste. But some of those visuals were still stunning. And you can tell that, it was Zack Snyder's visionary ability that brought some of those visuals to life. And here we just see we're getting so much more of it. So you see the fiery buildings and destruction way down there in the temple there if you're watching it side by side. I'll get the tech one day to put this up with you when I go live so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But if you watch the trailer, you know the scene I'm talking about. So we see Apocalypse in the background and Darkseid. And then we cut to a shot of Darkseid standing with Granny Goodness. And who is that behind him? Again, I haven't had the time to analyze all of this yet. One of his dark servants and Granny Goodness there in the background. Now, let's talk about Darkseid. Okay, let's talk about him. So, huge, obviously. This looks like some of the renders we had actually seen. Some of the artwork that we had seen back in, 2016. The movie came out in 2017. So, they were definitely right. So, that confirms the rumors. But the armor is like a dark, and typically Darkseid has dark armor. He has a purple armor. This is definitely deep purple. But he's not in full. He doesn't look like he's in full Darkseid armor necessarily. Sometimes he has a short sleeve. It looks like he's kind of in a tank. I mean, a dude like this, he's not going to need much in the way of armor. His eyes glowing with the power of the Omega beams. And then we see a shot here. This is in that final battle scene where they're in. This is not the silo. This is actually the place that they were in at the end of the Joss Whedon Justice League movie. And we have the mother box here, and this is who's coming out of it. This is not Darkseid. Okay, so if you're looking at this, this is who Steppenwolf is. This is the mother from the mother boxes. Remember, it was the original plan for it was for the mother box to have a personality, an entity that Steppenwolf was actually trying to bring about. And this is her right here that Steppenwolf is bowing to. This is not Darkseid. And then you have some parademons in the background there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Oh, by the way, if you're commenting now, I can't see comments, just so you know. And then we get a shot of Steppenwolf. Now, this is really interesting because we are seeing confirmed that there was some of this, and this looks more like the Steppenwolf we saw at the end of BVS. His armor seems to be able to retract, kind of like a nanosuit. I'm sure it somehow like goes down off of his face so you can see his actual ugly mug there. He kind of looks in skin tone and texture like Doomsday, but you see he has his horns here, and the shredder type armor has gone down so you can see his face, and he's bowing there to the mother. We get then some shots of him in Themyscira like we had seen, and him absolutely obliterating this Amazonian. And also we see a lot more lightning from his axe, which I think is a really cool feature as well. Some more great shots of I was about to call him Shredder because of his armor. More shots of Steppenwolf. We get what looks like a new shot of Jason Momoa's Aquaman. He's definitely tangoing with Steppenwolf in this scene. I don't know who he's looking at, though. And then we get a shot, and this, correct me if I'm wrong, this kind of looks unfinished CGI-wise. And again, they got a lot of money to finish this up, so maybe they're still working on a couple of things, a few things. The CGI isn't done here, apparently, but he's got some serious firepower now, and I guess we'll see more of an evolution with Cyborg, with Victor. As the movie progresses, we'll see his armor start to change. He had said something to his dad when they were in the apartment in the Joss Whedon cut, saying, you know, I'm changing every day. Every day I've got a new upgrade. Every day I'm being made better. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of that in the Snyder cut here. Then we get some of the Flash and more of the Batmobile going through that city. I think it's in Russia. I think that's where they were during that final scene. Now, what's not in this, what was in this trailer very briefly, we'll get to it. It's the Bat Tank. And let me know down in the comments below what your favorite Batman vehicle is of all time, because just seeing that glimpse, I gotta be honest, I'm already convinced. I know the Tumblr's up there. That I know the classic Batmobile is up there, but the Bat Tank, man, I'm already sold. I'm sold. Okay, so let's continue with this trailer. We got him going through the city, fighting parademons. We get some of Wonder Woman fighting Steppenwolf here. And then we have Alfred talking about if you're not prepared to beat the bull, basically, don't go Toro with the red cape. And obviously the red cape, Superman, stuff like that. And so then we get some shots of Aquaman fighting Steppenwolf here with his electrified axe that we did not see in the Joss Whedon cut. And that's some of the stuff where I'm just like, now I don't know for sure if this was something that was added after seeing the theatrical release. They're like, we got to spice up his weaponry, and then they gave him that lightning, that electricity. But I'm just like, that why would you take that out if it was already in there? I don't want this video to get too long, so we're just going to fast forward a little bit to the new scenes that we got. So we've already seen the different scenes, like all the regular stuff of the Flash going through all that time stuff. Then we get some shots of Superman, Black Suit Superman, calling back to the speech that he had with his dad when he first learned to fly, and now he's kind of relearning to fly. He's taking his first flight since his death in the black suit, and we can see right here some of the rock particles going up like they did before. Again, it's looking a little unfinished on the CGI side. So this is, I mean, I'll take it. I don't care. If it looks like that on release day, I will still take it, because this movie already, just from the trailers, I honestly would have rather have seen this trailer than the entire Whedon cut. And I know some people may have liked it, not very many, but your opinions aren't valid. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so then, here we are, the Bat Tank. And some people have called into question who this guy is. It's Batman. But they're calling it into question because of the mask he has. It looks dark on, like, it looks like he has a different kind of mask on, perhaps. Maybe he's there because of the environment or something is a little too harsh. But this tank, absolutely, let's go. And it makes sense because if you're fighting Darkseid, the Batmobile is not going to cut it. And Batman was aware of this and brought in the tank. And, man, so you got the tank aesthetic. This is a gun. This thing right here, that's one cannon. It looks like a type of cannon, a shoulder-mounted or side-mounted cannon there. We're not really sure where he is. I'm assuming this is in that last battle scene that got color-graded super red in the Joss Whedon cut. That's where it looks like he's at. We get some more shots of Barry Allen that we've seen before. Then we get more interaction with Cyborg and the Mother Box. Check this out. Now, this is the Flash that we've seen from the premonition with Batman. This might end up being the thumbnail because not a lot of people are going to realize this because it went by so quickly. This was the Flash when he was calling out to Batman saying, you were right, Lois is the key. That's how Batman got the idea to use Lois as that thing to turn Superman. Cyborg is getting this premonition as well, either from the Flash or from Cyborg doing something with the Mother Box and sciencing his way to that premonition. I don't know, but this is a very, very important scene that now Cyborg is also in on that. I took a screenshot because I'm probably going to use it in the thumbnail. So that's super important. And then for the most part, I'm looking at it now. What else do we got? We have some super big shots. I don't know what this is. We have some shots here. I'm assuming this is like the multiverse. It's got to be something like that. Because this doesn't look like anything that we've seen or even had an idea about from the Joss Whedon cut. I'm assuming this is something to do with the multiverse and possibly even when the Flash goes and meets the TV version of the Flash, Grant Gustin, on the CW Flash TV show. Just a hot take, but I think this is definitely related to the multiverse because it's got all that Speed Force energy that we're used to seeing. And they differentiate it by using the blue electricity versus on the TV show, it's the yellow lightning. So then we get some stuff that we'd already seen before. The Justice League teaming up together. We got some Aquaman, some Batman throwing his axe. And again, we have seen the movie, so we know that it's going to end with the Justice League's victory for the most part. Excuse me. And we know that Superman's going to be back. Okay, and then I love this shot, man. Black suit Superman. He's coming back, kicking Steppenwolf's behind. I'm assuming that's what this scene is from. We did see a very similar shot in the Joss Whedon cut, but this is not the Darkseid fight. This is not the Darkseid fight. They are hiding that. They definitely are. We're not seeing a lot of that. And then, okay, so let's fast forward to that last part. The Joker. He's in a SWAT uniform. I think he's gone normal. Not normal. He's still crazy. He's still the Joker. This is Jared Leto's Joker, but he is helping Nightmare Batman, and you see Cyborg in the background as well with Batman, and this may be because they're both time traveling via the Flash to go here, because Cyborg, we saw, interacted with it. We saw that from the clip I just showed you, and now Batman and Cyborg are both here in the Nightmare world. I don't know if it's happening currently or if it's something they're traveling to. And the Joker is here trying to help them. So the Joker's talking here. You can see right there in the background is Cyborg, okay? And there's Nightmare Bats. And then we have Jared Leto's Joker. And, man, he looks rough. Not in a bad way. It almost looks like a combination between Joaquin Phoenix's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker. He's got the messed up makeup like Ledger. And he's got kind of the longer hair style, much like Joaquin's. So, I like it. Again, we all know Jared Leto's a fantastic actor, okay? We had some weird vibes the first time around, but we know the dude's going to bring it for the role. I'm not even worried about it at all. So, that's the last shot we get is of the Joker. And man, what a trailer. I'll do a deep dive in this if you want to see that. Leave a like down below and subscribe and click the bell. But this movie looks incredible. Outside of Godzilla vs. King Kong, I don't think there will be a better movie than Justice League from Zack Snyder this year. Yeah, I said it. There's nothing. I'm thinking about everything from, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the superhero movies are delayed. But nothing. No Marvel release, no James Bond, no, not even King Kong vs. Godzilla. And I'm a huge fan of that. I've done videos on that too, links down below. Man, it's going to be a good movie. So, with that being said, that's a quick look and reaction to the Justice League trailer. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can build this community. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace! Oh, I'm live, so I actually have to get up and